up, book lovers? It is G-Swizz here, and I have a massive unboxing, but this time it's all Fairyloot. If you're new to my monthly unboxings, I will usually unbox Fairyloot, Afterlight, and occasionally Lumicrate, depending on the book pick of the month and whether or not I'm interested in it or whether or not I have the budget for it. This month that I'm unboxing for and the next month, I have skipped my monthly Lumicrate for budgetary reasons, but I've kept my Fairyloot subscription and there's no Afterlight this month. Afterlight will be coming next month because it's a bi-monthly subscription, so stay tuned for that. But today I also have some special editions from Fairyloot that I would like to show off. Sometimes I have special editions from Afterlight and Lumicrate as well that I do like to show off, but this month I do not have those, at least as I'm filming this video, but I do have some coming to me soon, so I'm very much looking forward to those. Those I will reserve for a future unboxing. Today I will be unboxing two different special editions from Fairyloot, one of them being a single book and the other being a full book series set, and then I will be unboxing my Fairyloot adult and young adult picks for the month of June. So I guess without further ado, I'm gonna get straight into the special editions that I have to unbox, and then I'm gonna move on to my monthly subscriptions. Just in case you are here and you don't want to get spoiled for the monthly subscriptions, I usually leave them toward the end of the video. So if you are not wanting to get spoiled, then you can leave as soon as I go through the monthly boxes, or if you've had enough time to be ready to watch the Fairyloot unboxings for the month, then I've left them in the second half of the video for that reason as well. There are video stamps, chapters, so if you do want to skip over to one or the other, you can. And I am going to be starting off with this single book special edition from Fairyloot. It's come in quite a different box, and I'm actually quite happy that they decided to package this single book special edition in this packaging, because their previous packaging wasn't as protective as these boxes, so I'm really happy that we have one of these boxes. I know what this is. I'm so excited to open this and display it on my shelf because I've seen everyone unbox this everywhere, and mine came to me pretty delayed. And the reason why it actually came to me delayed is because Fairyloot did not enter my address on the label correctly. It said the number of my apartment, but there was no street address. It just had the number of my apartment and my suburb. And thankfully, it also had my mobile number. So the courier was able to message me saying, hey, can you confirm what your address is? It looks like the retailer did not enter your address in properly. And that devastated me. But I was able to give them my address, but it ended up taking another 10 days to get here as a result of that. So, I mean, Fairyloot, you usually do it well, but this time, I don't know, man. Thankfully, the courier was helpful enough to follow up with me. I am going to remove this packaging right here, and I think some of you guys know what the special edition is based on the text, but in case you could not read it properly, the special edition I have to unpackage right now is Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldry. Oh my goodness. This is so pretty. I was so excited when this was announced because I love myself a good holographic foiled book. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not actually a huge fan of the new cover of Legends and Lattes. I actually prefer the cover with the original art. That all being said, this purchase was so worth it because holographic foiling was enough to get me over the line with it. However, trying to purchase this book was kind of a nightmare. Not as much of a nightmare as the Fourth Wing sale for some of the people out there, but they really should have had the queuing system ready for Legends and Lattes because the server just kept going down. It was terrible. It took me an hour to purchase this special edition book, and I'm really happy I have it now. I was wondering how they were gonna get the edges done. I was confused about the digital mock-up because the holographic foiling on the digital mock-up obviously made the cover look like a rainbow, and the pages kind of match that rainbow. However, it's a little bit different because instead of having holographic foiling on the edges, we have this beautiful rainbow here. I'm not sure if this is a royal format hardback. I think it's shorter than one, but you know what? I still appreciate this for what it is. And then, oh, okay, so the end page art actually has the original cover design. I like seeing some character art of the main characters, and underneath the dust jacket here on the naked hardback, we have a coffee and croissant, and that is also holographic foiled as well. And yes, same design on the other side, and then that is the spine beauty. I love this. Oh, yeah. yes, I was lucky enough to get a signed copy. I am so content with this, and I cannot wait to read it. I have not yet read Legends and Lattes, but I've heard great things. I have work colleagues absolutely raving about this book. I have booktube buddies absolutely loving this book as well, and I just wanted the best edition of it. I'm not gonna lie. So I decided to get this edition, and I'm very much looking forward to reading it and letting you guys know how I go with it. What up, book lovers? So in this next clip, I wear this jacket, but I did film everything on the same day. It's just I wanted to keep the special editions together in this video, and I only received my special edition set that I'm unboxing here around an hour after filming the other unboxings. So that is why I have a sudden jacket on and then jacket off moment in this video. So yeah, but that doesn't really matter anyway, unless you're really critiquing my style. And now it's time to unbox a massive special edition set from Fairyloot. I have not seen these yet in person, and I'm so looking forward to checking these out because, oh my goodness, this book series was one of the book series that got me into reading. It was a book series that got me into fairy tale reimagining. Just made me want to read more of them. This is so heavy. This box is gonna fall apart. I'm holding it by my knee and my hand right now, but I know it's gonna fall apart if my knee stops supporting it. So I'm just gonna try to take this out. Are they all connected? Hopefully they're all connected. Ah! Yep, they're all connected. Perfect. Whew, we're getting closer to unwrapping this bad boy. It might not be easy for you guys to make out what the series is based on its packaging, because its Fairyloot packaging doesn't look much like the original covers, but I really like what they did with the series. As you can see, the first book that I take out from the stack is Cinder by Marissa Meyer, so you guys can guess where we're going from here. I have to try to do this very carefully to make sure that these books do not fall out of my hands. Next, I have Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. This is one of my favorite books in the series, and Scarlet and Wolf are my favorite couple in the series. What's next? Oh my goodness, Winter came out first, which is the fourth and final book, but then we have Cress. Oh my goodness, this looks so beautiful. Okay, let me try to get these books together. So this is the set with their spines together. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. I absolutely adore holographic foiling. I mean, you guys could tell from how I was talking about my Legends and Lattes, but this is just magnificent. The usage of the holographic foiling with the blue hardbacks is just so good. Here we have Cinder, and I like the shoe detail, the mechanical leg detail that we have from the original cover. We have Scarlet, where we have Scarlet's cape on there as well. These books are heavy. We have Cress, and I believe that's just like a lot of hair. They should have had a hairbrush on there. And the final book is Winter, where we have a hand holding an apple. On the spines, do we have all the girls? On the spines we have all the girls. Oh my god. Check that out. This set is so heavy. I also don't know how I'm going to display these on my shelves, but I will try. So I've put the rest of the set down. Let's go through each book one by one in terms of their features. We've already gone through the covers, but look at the stenciling here. We've got the mechanical foot on Cinder's stenciled edge, and here on the end paper, we have Cinder and Kai, and I really love that art. We have the same art on both sides. And this first book, was it signed by Marissa Meyer at least? Yep, I've got a signed copy of the first book. And I love the hand signature detail there with a purple marker. Now we move on to Scarlet, which, as I mentioned, I know this is a controversial opinion, but Scarlet and Wolf are my favorite couple in this series. And I feel like everyone in the fandom telling me that their book is the worst book in the series kind of just destroyed that for me personally, because for the longest time, I thought I preferred the other characters a lot more, but Scarlet and Wolf's story is my favorite personally. I think it's because it has Beauty and the Beast elements, even though it is a Little Red Riding Hood reimagining. So here we've got the bookish symbol as well, the cape on the stenciled edges. Ah! I love the art! Scarlet and Wolf! Ah! They are just so cute together. Oh my goodness, they are my OTP of this series. Oh my goodness. This was signed with a pink pen. That's so cool. Was the rest of this book set signed? Oh my goodness, I have to find out. This book is my prized possession. And the third book in the series is Cress. This follows Cress and Thorn. And on the stenciled edges, we have the hair symbol. If they couldn't include a hairbrush, they could have at least included like a silhouette of a girl with a plait or something. And as I open this book, we have Cress and Thorn. Oh, they're so cute. I really love this art with them too. Let's check and see if this was signed. Yep, it was signed. Hand signed by Marissa Meyer. I got pretty lucky with this set. not gonna lie. And last but certainly not least, Winter, where we follow Winter and Jason. It has been a long time since I've read the series. I think I read the series back in 2015, so it's been 8 years. I recently reread Cinder like a couple of years ago, but I really want to dive back into the series because it just rocked my world when I first read it. Here we have the symbol, and then here we have an apple. I really like the detail here. And then as we go in here, Winter Jason, I'm not gonna lie, I do remember just not liking Jason when I first read Winter, but maybe, just maybe, I might like him knowing that he was just being protective of his boo. Who knows? And finally, I need the confirmation that this was hand-signed. Yep, it was hand-signed with purple marker by Marissa Meyer. This set is everything I've wanted and so much more out of a Lunar Chronicles special edition set. I am so impressed by this. I know a lot of people were underwhelmed by it, but I personally really love it. I love that I have the original hardbacks, I have the updated paperbacks with the fan art, but then I have something in between. I have a simplistic set that doesn't necessarily feel super simplistic because of the holographic foiling. How I'd personally describe the set would be simplistic but special. It's not as colorful as the new beautiful fan art covers, but it stands out. It shines, literally. I'm obsessed with the set. Fairyloot, you did an excellent job with it. I love it, and I'm really happy that it's home. It's home, finally. And now it's time to move on to my adult Fairyloot for the month of June. So I know what this book is based on the spoilers going around, and I'm pretty sure that Fairyloot went to the book launch of this book, and that made me a little bit more excited to check it out. I've seen this book in bookstores as well, and I just really love the cover. I don't really know much about the premise, but I think that the title and the cover was enough to grab my attention. I guess I better stop talking about the book and actually show you guys what the book is. I'm going to remove this bad boy. Here I have the spoilery card. The theme for the month is the underworld, and this spoilery card was enough to tell me what the book was. I've seen this book in bookstores, I know what this book is, and I think that it's an absolutely aesthetically pleasing release. So I cannot wait to check out what Fairyloot did with their edition. And the Fairyloot adult book pick for the month of July is Shanghai Immortal by A.Y. Chow. Now I'm not gonna lie, I prefer the colors on the original cover better than this one. However, it's still very pretty. I still love this cover design regardless. I love the dragon, I love the fox up there. Absolutely cute. And then here we've got some stenciled edges, which go very well with the cover. And then underneath, oh, I love this end page art. This end page art is absolutely adorable. I really love this character art. And what I've noticed with this character art, as opposed to some of the character art that we've received from Fairyloot within the last, I don't know, 6 to 12 months, is that I can actually see it. It's not that dark, and I appreciate that. Ooh. And I love this naked hardback. Let me show you this beautiful naked hardback. I don't love the Fairyloot cover because I don't like the colors as much as the original. However, this naked hardback makes it worth it. Look at that. Look at the spine. Oh my goodness. I'm just so tempted to take the dust jacket off. Even though the dust jacket is so pretty, I'm so tempted to take it off and just display it like this. This is just so gorgeous. I love the colors here. I love that this is like a teal aqua color, and then it fades into a darker blue, and then the gold. Oh my goodness. This is just absolutely stunning. I believe this is a printed signature. That's really cool. I'm quite impressed with this edition. I wouldn't say that I am 100% on the dust jacket, but I'm totally on board for this beautiful naked hardback, and I'm absolutely considering just taking the dust jacket off. Then again, the dust jacket has pretty art. Like, I don't love the colors as much. Like, the colors still look very pretty. It's just not as pretty to me as the colors on the original cover. That's fine. I will take what I can get. Oh my goodness, look at this. Some more character art. And once again, I can see it. This is amazing. Fairyloot, I'm so thankful that you've taken the feedback on board when it comes to the printing of your art is really key to make sure that everyone can see the art of the characters, because I just want to keep looking at the beautiful character art and look at those pages as well. That's just so gorgeous. I really like this edition overall, and I can't wait to read this book. And also what I noticed in the bag, we seem to have something in here. I think we have an author letter. Oh my goodness, I love this character art. I'm not too sure if the fox with multiple tails is behind the protagonist or if she's got multiple tails herself, but I mean, that's really cool. So I will read this author letter in my spare time, but I also really like this character art. And last but certainly not least, we have the Fairyloot Young Adult box for June. Now, unlike the adult box, the Young Adult original book and theme made the book a little bit difficult for me to actually investigate. Oh my goodness, this is a really hard box to open. Oh, whoa, that was a lot. Yeah, this seems to be somewhat of a packed box this month. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of content with it. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna find the spoiler card first. Here we've got a guy and a mermaid. I love that. Kind of giving me Little Mermaid vibes. And the theme for June 2023 was From the Depths. The first item I see in here seems to be this fishnet bag. Let's read what it says. Wave goodbye to makeup. Reusable face pads. This is interesting. Let me check these out. I don't think I've ever used reusable face pads before. I used the disposable one, but this might just be a good new experience for me. Check these out. Oh, I actually, oh my goodness, that feels so soft. I love that. So all of these, I believe, just have the same wave pattern. There seems to be 5 of them in this pack. I don't need to show you all of them because they all have the same design. Oh my goodness, this feels so soft. Oh, I love it. I also kind of like the fishnet bag that it comes in. It kind of goes well with the sea life aesthetic. I reckon that this is going to come in handy in the future. I don't think this is a bookish themed item. I think this is just like a sea themed item and that's it. But you know what? I appreciate this. I think this will come in handy for me. I do wear makeup, so I will use. And the next item I pick out of this box is this box right here. And on this box, it says Pirate King tea strainer. I'm guessing this is one of those wooden tea strainer. Yep, it is a wooden tea strainer. Okay, and there seems to be a quote on it. I got one of these around a year ago, I believe, in my May box of last year. And on this tea strainer, it says, it is a bold and stupid move. I like it. I like that quote. That's really cool. I think it's from Daughter of a Pirate King because it's a Pirate King tea strainer. Let's check. Enjoy a cup of tea with this quality, haha, I see what you did there, wooden tea strainer featuring a design inspired by Daughter of a Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller. I was right. I am that type of person who will stick to one tea strainer. I have a tea strainer that just so happens to take up a full mug. And then when I take the loose leaf tea out, it is easier to wash, but I might give these kind of tea strainers a chance one time. They are wide enough to hold themselves up on a wide mug, so I'll give it a try sometime. And the next thing I see in this box looks absolutely beautiful and I need to know what it is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's this beautiful looking thing. Is it a tote bag? No, it looks like a pillowcase, and that is just gorgeous. Check that out. I don't know what this art is from, but what I do know is that the color palette for this pillowcase is magnificent. I'm wondering if this label says what the fan art is from. Okay, Beneath the Sea cushion cover. Beneath the Sea. I haven't read a book called Beneath the Sea. Let's see. Add a pop of color to your room with this cushion cover featuring art from The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea by Axie O. Oh yeah, that book was in a former Fairyloot. Actually, 2 months before I got off the waitlist, I'm devastated that I did not get The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea because I wanted that book so bad. I've heard great things about it. I am devastated that I don't have the Fairyloot special edition, but I at least have this beautiful pillowcase and it will go very well in my little bookish area because I have beanbags and I have pillows on the ground because I don't have a couch. 1-bedroom apartment life. And the next thing I see in this box, I think this is a plate. And on this packaging, it says The Adventures of Amina El Sarafi plate. I love The Adventures of Amina El Sarafi. It's definitely one of my favorite books of the year. It's definitely probably my favorite sea book of the year so far. And this plate looks cool. I do like the look of this plate. However, I don't think I would associate this plate with The Adventures of Amina El Sarafi. I think I would just look at this plate and think, oh yeah, it's very oceany, it's very tropical. I think it's because of the colors. I would not associate these colors with The Adventures of Amina El Sarafi. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish that this plate matched the book somehow. And the reason why I say that is because the Bear and the Nightingale plate by Fairyloot also matched their Fairyloot special edition of the Bear and the Nightingale. And when I look at this plate, I don't think of The Adventures of Amina El Sarafi or the Fairyloot edition of it. So I just kind of want to see them step up with the design here. That all being said, I'm still going to use this plate. These plates are so much more handy for me personally than trinket dishes. I don't use trinket dishes often. I don't like to put trinket dishes out. I'm just scared I'm going to break them. Whereas I can keep this in my kitchen cabinet and know that in the future I will use it for events when I'm serving people biscuits or when I'm serving myself cake. These plates are perfect for that. Also got bookmarks. They seem to be the mythology bookmarks, which we tend to get every 3 to 4 months. I'm guessing that this is Poseidon, and I don't know who that is. So let's look at the spoiler card. Collectible mythology bookmarks. Art by Grace Zouard, one of my favorite illustrators, unveiling the water deities Poseidon and Ocean. These bookmarks mark the grand finale of our breathtaking mythology collection. We hope you adore them. I adore all of them, Fairyloot, but like, there are so many other gods out there. Why are you stopping at them? This collection I have looked forward to collecting for the months that I've been subscribed to Fairyloot, and I'm also really happy that I had access to purchase the Hades and Persephone bookmarks. But yeah, no, I'm devastated. And I'm really happy that these designs came out of the collection. I really like how these bookmarks were designed, and I also love the blue foiling. But yeah, the fact that this bookmark set only got up to 12 bookmarks just makes me so sad, because there were so many other gods and goddesses and deities and all that stuff. There were so many more that Fairyloot could have done, and I'm not saying that they should do it for like their tarot set. Maybe they could in the future. I think that if they don't want the illustrator on board anymore, at least they could hire a new artist to keep going on with the collection, because these I was very much looking forward to collecting, and they also play into the reason why I stay subscribed to Fairyloot. I mean, like the young adult box, you know, because I've been unboxing the young adult box, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys know that young adult fiction is not necessarily my main priority in terms of my TBR. And before we unveil the book pick of the month, I've got my monthly tarots here that I'm gonna show you guys. Beautiful stuff here and beautiful stuff here. I believe that this might be Achilles and this might be Patroclus from Song of Achilles, or just mythology in general. Let me check. Okay. Oh. Wrong spoiler card. Tarot cards of the month. The tarot set features Achilles as the 9 of stars. Yep, got that right. You guys can tell I have not yet read Song of Achilles. I really need to do that. And Patroclus as the 10 of stars card. These characters are from the Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller and were illustrated by Roslyn Arts. I am pretty pleased with these. Oh my goodness, they look absolutely pretty. And finally, we come to the book pick of the month for June. And the young adult book pick for the June Fairyloot is Sing Me to Sleep by Gabby Burton. And I am really impressed with this cover. Oh my goodness, I love that color. I'm pretty sure as I went to the bookstore today, I saw this at my local Dimmicks, and the coloring did not look like this. I think it was a dark blue, but it wasn't going into the turquoise side of blue. So, wow, that is gorgeous. Check that out. And I love the gold on this cover. Check those pages out. I prefer the stenciling on this edition than I do the previous one that I just showed. Oh my goodness, the end pages, stunning. And once again, we can see them. I love that. I just love that we've got different shades of blue. Oh my goodness, that naked hardback. Oh, that is so pretty. Let me show you this beautiful naked hardback. I am loving the June book picks and their designs from Fairyloot. Yeah, I'm absolutely blown away by this. Check out that moon, that full moon. That spine is just so pretty. Wow, I could take the dust jacket off for this one as well next to Shanghai Immortal and just put them together on my shelf, and they would just match very perfectly actually as naked books. However, I really like the dust jacket for this one, so I'm actually very conflicted about taking it off because I love both designs. And I'm pretty sure there's a signature in this book. Yep, there's the signature. I think that was written on the page and not digital. And let's see on the other side here. Oh, I love that. Okay, so we've got more lighter blue tones here, and we've got a crescent moon there. Let's check what's in the sleeve. So in here we have our monthly fairy scoop, and we have some character art. I really like that character art, and we've also got the author letter here. I wasn't too keen on the items of last month's box, I'm not gonna lie. However, I think that this month's box kind of restored my hope in this subscription. At this point, a big reason why I'm still subscribed is definitely because of the tarot cards. I really just want to complete a set before I consider moving on from the young adult subscription. Fairyloot is essentially keeping me reading YA because I've stayed subscribed. And you know what? I honestly think I'm going to really enjoy Sing Me to Sleep. This looks awesome. I think this is a mermaid slash siren story. I don't know if it's got the Little Mermaid vibes, but what I do know is that it looks really cool. So I'm looking forward to reading this one eventually. So that is going to be it for this video today, book lovers. If you happen to stay to the end of the video, leave me the blue heart emoji because we've seen a lot of blue today. And if you happen to enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already. Join the amazing community of book lovers. And also, I have social medias. I'm at GSwizzleBooks on Twitter and Instagram, and I'm also Goodreads. That's www.goodreads.com/gswizzle. And finally, I'm at TikTok. I'm at GSwizzle on TikTok if you want to follow me there for some bookish content. I love you, book lovers, and I will see you later. Peace.
Started out with half and I flipped it into double. Started out with half and I flipped it into double.